Okay, could you tell us your name, please?
Arthur W. Doty.
Wonderful. And what branch of the service did you serve in?
I was in the Army.
And where did you serve in the Army?
Well, in the States, and when the war broke out, January 21st, we left Brooklyn Army Base in a convoy. We were the first convoy out. And we went all the way down the East Coast through the Panama Canal over into the Pacific, halfway across the international date line, which means you're in the combat zone. We got $10 a month of extra pay.
Wow.
But they changed this because the Philippines had fallen. We would have walked into nothing except shark food. But they shipped us to Melbourne, Australia for 2 weeks. And then from there to New Caledonia, which was a French island off the coast, about 1,000 miles off the coast of Australia. Then after that it was Guadalcanal, and after that it was the Fijis. We all had malaria. And they had to carry my packing rifle off the ship, put me in an ambulance. I had malaria, and so did everybody else. Get out 2 weeks later and join the outfit, and like the saying goes, nobody knows where you're going.
Right.
But we stayed in the Fijis for about 6 months training, getting replacements that we had lost. And they, from the, after Guadalcanal, we went to the Fijis. After the Fijis, we went to Bougainville in support of the 3rd Marine Division. That was the outfit Gene there belonged to.
Oh, wow.
But we were in Bougainville for about 7 months, and there we went up to Hollandia, New Guinea in a ship. And our ship broke down, and no one could make any noise on the ship. You couldn't bang metal against it. And 24 hours later, it took them to fix the ship. And then we got going again, and we went into Hollandia, New Guinea, and there was about 600 ships there. There was 4 or 5 battleships, must have been 10 aircraft carriers, and it was over 600 ships, 1,000. And then for the Leyte invasion, Leyte in the Philippines, which we went up there. And after Leyte, about 6 months, we went over and invaded the island of Cebu, and that was the easy one. We had a cruiser with us, and they just fired the big guns into the place, and we walked right in.
Wow. And how old were you when you joined?
When I joined, I enlisted in January 1941.
And how old were you then?
17.
17 years old.
And
what was your favorite memory while you were serving?
well, there was several. I sometimes wonder. I got the Bronze Star, the second one, for services rendered, and I got the first one, and a couple of months later, the second one. And when I come home, coming under the Golden Gate Bridge, that was a thrill. Home at last.
Oh,
And when I think of these illegal aliens who go back and forth anytime they wanted, we couldn't come home, and we were born and raised here, you know.
wow.
But anyhow,
And you said there was a big sign when you came home? And what did the sign say?
welcome home, GIs.
And how did that make you feel?
I was one of many. I'll tell you who was there. So meet us when we got off the ship there was, what's her name? She was a movie star. She played a Mame.
Oh, boy. In the 1940s?
Yeah. She,
She was there to greet the GIs?
we come down. She said, I'm going to give the first man off a hug and a kiss.
Oh,
Naturally, I wasn't first.
oh.
I was about 21st.
Oh.
You have a call. When you get off the ship, you carried your barracks bag, had already had a tag on it that had been inspected. Make sure you weren't bringing any guns home or any explosives. I guess I'm the only one that did that. Everybody else hid them. But yeah, when I went down the gangplank, she was waiting at the bottom, which I think she had her agent with with her. She had a half a veil on, and like a short skirt, and a little tight jacket with a white satin blouse, and little ruffles up here. But that perfume, I could have melted right into the asphalt there, the ground. She said, "Welcome home, soldier." I said, "Thanks very much."
Oh, that means a lot.
And the guy there up behind us, the sergeant, move on, hurry up, Doty, hurry up. Shut up, I said.
And I know you said you were very excited to come home to your now wife, then girlfriend.
Yeah, a week later, I was discharged. September the 1st, 1945, I was discharged in what the hell's the name of that place? Fort
Devens?
Fort Devens. Imagine I can't remember that.
That's okay. You have.
And we took a bus to, well, they asked us if we wanted to re-up. We said no. I was kind of upset at the change in the Army back in the States, you know. You had master sergeants picking up pillowcases and just, you know. In those days, a master sergeant was like God. Now everybody's a master sergeant, you know. The ones that picking up diapers at enlisted men's headquarters and stuff like that. My daughter, she just got out of the Air Force, 22 years. She's a chief master sergeant.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Oh, we thank her
and
for
the
her
money
service.
is very nice too.
Well, thank you. I do need to wrap this up so we can make these short interviews, but I want to thank you very much, Arthur. I appreciate you sharing your stories with us, and I hope you have a very happy Veterans Day.
Thank you very much.